years ago at Topeka Country Club, a charity exhibition golf match was held to a chilled gallery of 2,500 people. A young Jack Nicklaus was invited to play in a foursome that included a younger Tom Watson from Stillwell, Kansas. Also playing were Gene Ashley of Chanute and Topeka's Bill McDonald.
There was a very big crowd, and before it started, Jack had given an exhibition. He was hitting off the first tee, and the people were lined out clear down part of the first fairway. I can always remember that.
Kevin Alexander was one of the spectators at the event.
Of course, I'd been a fan of Jack Nicklaus's. Everybody knew about Jack, and really not too many people knew that much about Tom at that point in time, although he was a great golfer. But as the day went on, people quickly gained an appreciation for his swing. He had a beautiful swing and was a great ball striker. And so everybody quickly became a fan of Tom Watson.
Tom revisited Topeka Country Club in 2017 to be present for a ceremony to acknowledge the day that he first met Jack Nicklaus. He met with club members where pictures were taken and autographs signed. Soon after that, a formal presentation began on the first tee.
He was part of that foursome, and it was on that day at this site 50 years ago that he first met Jack Nicklaus. Who could have imagined what would come of that relationship over the next years?
John was talking about one of the reasons I got here is I played pretty well as a kid, and also had the opportunity to play with Arnold Palmer when I was 15 years old in an exhibition in Kansas City, which is, I've got stars in my eyes, and then just to be able to play with Jack. What Jack meant to me was really prefaced by when I was a kid, just wanting to turn pro. I had an opportunity to play with a lot of the local pros in Kansas City, many of whom played the tour. And I played with them on Mondays when the clubs were closed, and then sit back and listen to their stories about playing the tour and starting to think about, God, what am I going to do with golf? God, I'd love to be a pro someday. You can just imagine playing with these people and seeing how good they are and wanting to be as good as they are. And that was the dream that I had. The foundations were set here at Topeka Country Club for that dream. Watching Jack Nicklaus hitting those high one-irons up there like this and doing this and that. And started my relationship off with Jack, and we continue to have a great relationship. He wanted me to tell you that he's sorry he couldn't be here, and he wanted me to read this letter. Guest of Topeka Country Club. 50 years ago at Topeka Country Club, I had the pleasure to meet a young fellow who went on to arguably change the landscape of golf and become one of the greats of our game. Today, as you honor the anniversary of that exhibition match, I send my best wishes to my good friend Tom Watson and all those who have gathered to celebrate this occasion. While I don't remember some of the details of the round, well, both of us don't, I do know that we had a good time, and since that day have enjoyed a wonderful friendship that is among those I cherish most. I've always admired Tom for his time-tested swing and the way he plays. I've kidded him that it is as if he has blinders on and plays with no concern about what goes around him, only what lies ahead. One of my favorite memories from the many times we competed was at Turnberry in 1977. We were walking along the 13th or 14th holes, and Tom turned to me and said, "This is what it's all about." And he was right. We both played well in that final, but Tom played just a little better and won the Open. Still, the lasting memory for me is the competitive fun of that day. There are opportunities in our careers and lives that become defining moments and memories to embrace forever. For me, that day in Topeka will forever mark the start of my friendship with Tom Watson. And for that, I join you in spirit today and offer my best wishes for a wonderful day filled with great golf and new memories made. Sincerely, Jack Nicklaus. Obviously, he's had a great deal of influence in my life, and he's made me a part of what I am today as a golfer and a person. And with that, I'll always be grateful. So, thank you very much for this honor to be here. And
thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. Tom, would you and Bill, Corey, and Al join us as we unveil the plaque here?
Following the plaque presentation, Tom made a ceremonial swing on hole 1.
All right, let's see where this goes.
Oh, wasn't that nice? It's now the people coming up to play Topeka Country Club can see this nice plaque sits right out on the first tee. A picture of Jack Nicklaus and Tom Watson, remembering that day, May 1st, 1967.
Today was really a special day, and really great of Tom to come back. When you think about 50 years ago, them first meeting, Jack and Tom first meeting here, and the relationship they've developed over the 50 years, and the great golf and the great ambassadors to the game they have been, it's a great event for this club to be able to commemorate that first meeting of those two golfers. It's been a really special morning.